I think it should be a choice for parents and not campaigners and activists. I think it's incumbent on schools to provide a range of options. I do agree with your other speaker. I think we need to look at the process options that are available to kids. There's no dispute there as to the negative impact that has. But I would say that a lot of the vegan options that are in schools can also be highly processed, and that's something we need to move away from. We need to focus the discussion not on removing meat and demonising by default livestock farming practiced in this country, but talking about how we can get the very best produce, whether it's meat, dairy or vegetables, into our schools. And that's why the Countryside Alliance are leading a campaign to get local councils to sign up to a scheme that would see them sourcing local produce and moving away from heavily processed and imported food that has environmental and health negatives.
Kush, what's wrong with that if we get rid of that processed food and make it more healthy by buying local?
Listen, I'm all for buying local, but what is on the menu does influence what gets consumed. And we can see that kids in this country are eating more than twice the global average of meat. And that has huge consequences on the environment. If you look at the amount of land that it takes to make just one hamburger, we're talking more than 100 football fields worth of land. It's absolutely insane the amount of resources that go into producing meat that is our children need a sustainable world in which they'll be able to grow up in. And I completely agree that we need to be shifting towards eating more local food, supporting farmers. But why aren't we supporting them in growing fruit and veg rather than just meat?
Very, very briefly from you, Mo, your reaction?
Well, 65% of the land in this country is used for grazing livestock, grows grass, and it wouldn't be suitable to grow any other foods on it. So the problem with this, compulsory plant-based narrative is that it just fails to understand that if we were to remove livestock from grazing, that grass would be useless. It wouldn't serve, unless you're advocating for children eating grass burgers. I don't know what it is you really want to achieve. We need to reset the discussion. We need to focus on supporting our farmers,
we could rewild
whether they're
that land, though,
livestock
couldn't
farmers.
we? We've also got a biodiversity crisis in this country.
Yeah, and a lot of vegan alternative products that end up on the shelves and in schools are also very unsustainable.
But we're